Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to continue where we left off in our last video here in The Witcher 3.
Ramen supper.
And we're going to begin working on the quest Veni Vidi Vigo. And we got to sneak onto the Emperor's ship under the cover of darkness. Before we do though, we might have some dialogue with everyone here. Let's talk to them out loud.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, there's a lot.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Should have been direct about it, Geralt.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
Let's ask him this one.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
It happens. Yeah, let's hope this is what you want to ask, Geralt.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
For now.
So long.
Alright, let's talk to the girls. We'll start with the Emperor. Ciri looks like she needs a minute or a bunch.
Geralt?
Couple. Here we go.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
This brings about a really good question. This one right here. But we'll get back to it.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds, all shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me, trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
Interesting.
What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
Yeah, so what happened in Nilfgaard?
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Yeah. Geralt's her dad. So this is the really good question about she had her memory back before Geralt did.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Not good enough for me. But we'll ask this last thing.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No, I mean...
Come now, Geralt. I know you. Well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. But now, enough of this maudlin business. We've something to do, remember?
Yes, that's right. Oh well.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
At least there wasn't another argument.
Fucking shite.
Now let's talk to Triss.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh. I guess our conversation back in Novigrad, cleared that up for now.
So long, Triss.
So no new dialogue, but... what's wrong?
Got a minute?
Of course.
Oh, we can ask her a lot.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
That's fair. What's it like to travel between worlds? I'd like to know.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avallac'h claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
This is a good question.
Eredin's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avallac'h explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
So just like a beacon. Let's tell her about that.
Not sure if you've heard, but once it's all over, I'm going to Kovir.
With Triss?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting part of the world. Perhaps you'll get a contract for some rare snow beast. A Barbagazi, or a Vendigo, or an An Amarok?
Or maybe I'll finally hang up my swords.
It's that good with her?
Better.
She's happy for him. Alright, so
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
we will. Alright, so now after a little bit of talking with the crew, let's go ahead and head to this island over here. And we'll have to meditate till nighttime and try to sneak on the ship. So, where we go, everybody?
Another one stricken come to see the boat.
Come on, press the circle the whole time. Can't go on that boat? That one's all broken.
He's looking to get hired on a ship. And sing ballads about you. Thanks, Geralt.
You're welcome, guy, although I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh. We can get right here, actually. That'll save us some time from traveling down here. Hopefully I don't... Well, the ships are right there, huh?
Be easier to sneak on board after dark.
Yep, so let's make it midnight. Oh, no, wait, that's noon. Never mind, midnight. After dark it is. Let's give this a shot. If I remember the first time I ever did this, I totally screwed up a bunch of times. Some killer whale for now. Hopefully we don't get the letter all wet. Soon. Some air. Shit. That's how we had to do it before. Other playthroughs.
Oh! It's the Witcher!
Did we get away with it? No, we didn't.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
By Zeracania. Nearby.
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Good question.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Oh man, it's like Radovid, but Emir holds back. Where Radovid, you don't know if he's gonna be crazy or not. But just like Radovid, huh? Where he threatened, he's like, you know, you're useful for now, and we kind of like really wore out Radovid to where he's like, all right, we're gonna kill you now. But yeah, let's head out of here.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
I don't want to blame her.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Thought the last portal before this would have been the last, but not now.
Look what the cat dragged in. Fringilla Vigo.
Philippa, a pleasure as always. Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Okay, so I like it. I'm pretty sure the dialogue options will be the same for Yennefer and Triss. Ciri.
Stop flexing like that, you're making me nervous.
Yes, Geralt?
Okay, we got a couple things.
Cantarella. Who is she really? She mentioned you knew each other.
You ran into her. Her real name is Carthia van Canton, Asira's former collaborator. She's very talented.
Spied for you?
Not just for us, probably. I doubt she wishes any harm upon me or other sorceresses, but one must be very careful what one says in her presence.
Seemed like you told her quite a lot about me.
You ought to feel flattered, then. That makes you famous on both banks of the Yaruga.
Everyone's trying to get Geralt.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
Oh, that look on his face when she said that. Like, really, bitch? Let's head out, bro.
So long.
Just out of curiosity, anything new with Triss?
Yes, Geralt?
No. Okay.
So long,
So
Triss.
it's safe to say they're not going to have any dialogue, but we can talk
Whoa,
to
whoa,
Philippa.
whoa, stop flexing.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Let's ask her this.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
That's all. Nothing about, you know, Radovid. Nothing. That'd have been great to have some more.
Farewell.
But that's that, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, next quest is Sunstone. Alright, everyone, we're going to go and stop here. And I guess Croft is up there, so during our next video, we'll go ahead and speak to him and get the Sunstone quest started. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time. Thanks for watching this video today from ChnkySlothGaming. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more playthroughs and future gameplay content. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and leave us a comment. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on social media, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. And as always, thanks for hanging around, and we'll see you on the next one.